I don't quite know what I think of the Kooks. I suppose I quite like them. They've been around and then gone and then back, and they've been indie and interesting, and they're back, and I thought, well, I'll have a listen. I don't expect anything, and maybe that's why I was so pleasantly surprised. This is Never / No. Never No. Never / No. And it's old school soul. Sometimes it isn't. Sometimes it's got that sort of R&B chart thing, which I think is not really. It's a slavish adherence, I think. But Never No, without the slash. No slash. Never. No slash. No. Has got a whistle to start with and a basic beat with some nice pop soul vocals. There's a nice synth added. It's got a soul middle. Not a kind of horns, stand up please. It's not that kind of soul review thing, but it's rather a good sound. I like the simple, sunny feel of Sunny Baby. It has to be sunny with a title like that. I'd say, well, it makes me rather maudlin and downbeat. It's called Sunny Baby, but it's juxtaposing that. It isn't. It's going to the sunny side of the street. It's directed its feet to the sunny side of the street. You can feel that way. And they do have a 60s... they've always had a kind of 60s indie sort of feel. A kind of Miles Kane thing. All over the world has that 60s soul. With indie soul. That kind of, listen to me, I've got a good set of pipes. But really, it's all for the charts. Then later on, they don't stay there, you see, this is the good thing. Twinkling feel to the bridge, and to the chorus, actually, if I'm being honest with you, and I am. Then they decide to get a bit rock. They decide to get a bit faster. It's soul, it's rock, it's rather good. And there's indie goodness then, but it's rather good, this. Rather a good offer. I like Compass Will Fracture because it's funkier. It's got that sharp funk. It's not Nile Rodgers. We're not talking about ding, 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 ding. We're not talking about that. But the bass is kind of a Paul Weller offer. It's quite free. It's quite 60s. It's the Modfather type stuff. Then suddenly, rock arrives again. It's as if they've had a go with All Over the World and they thought, well, I'd quite like that. Let's turn them up. Not to 11, folks. Not to 11. But let's turn them up and see what happens. Rock arrives, the tougher guitars happen, there's an unbridled solo, it's really rough, and I am almost delighted. Approaching delighted. Delighted welcomes careful drivers. I'm in the environs and the suburbs of Delighted. You've got some ska which sounds like the Police in Tough at the Top. Then you get an 80s pop indie feel, because that's what's popular at the moment, folks, and you can't blame them for that, with a big bass. But then we get some 70s funk and soul softness. Not bedroom soul. We're not even in the bedroom. We're having a chat in the kitchen. But Arrow Through Me is lovely in that way. Absolutely lovely. And then we've got the percussion, flanged guitar, gentle skank with a big bass of Let You Go. And they're giving us a really big offer. Now, I never /knew that Never /no would be this good. I was willing to be a little bit, and prepared to be a little bit cool about it, in that kind of high-flown, sneering way that I can do. But this, it's almost a bit special. That sounds like I'm damning them with faint praise, doesn't it? And indeed, I am. But at least it's praise. And you never knew that would happen. Ta-ta.